do that live on what else is possible.
Wow, how does it get better than this? We are live on Facebook, and this is Friday Instagram live taken to Zoom today and on Facebook today. So it's no more like our public date between me and Aradhana. It's an orgy. It's an orgy party. So bring it on, guys. Turn up your sexual energies and wonder what this conversation is going to open up for all of us. Welcome to the space. So happy to have you all here, and we'd love if all of you can keep your cameras on. That allows for you to receive Aradhana's magic quickly.
Quickly, you want to change quickly? Be here in person.
So welcome, Aradhana. Thank you so much for agreeing to all the wacky ideas that we threw out at you. And our today's conversation is on the topic, do you think before you speak?
I don't.
Who all does?
Before you ask me, I don't.
Anita ji, I know definitely you don't.
and so many just that also
catching people who don't do it.
Huh?
You're very quick at catching people who don't.
Yes, very. Because I be that, no, Rohini, I be that, so I can see it in everyone. So.
We are so wrong if we do not think before we speak. We are so wrong.
Yeah, Namrata.
Yeah.
Of course, you're so wrong. I have been my life. I think even day before, like my friends were like, "Can you girl have filters? Like, you need to think before you talk. Can you put filters?" I said, "I'm not born with filters. I am." They're like, "Can you get it done?" I said, "No." Now it's too late for my life to get it done. And I'm okay to feel that.
It's like, get your extensions done, no?
Yeah.
Like, get those filters done, babe. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
I've been burning my filters like everything since I've joined Access.
Wow.
Yeah.
How does it get better than that? And actually, I'm going to begin with my first question. And really, you guys have all the liberty to jump in at any point, say whatever you feel like saying, and ask your questions. Please ask your questions. So Aradhana, when this thing came up that do you think before you speak, I was really asking my, like in my world, do I think before I speak? Do I think before I speak? And in a lot of places it was, no, I don't think before I speak. Yet in a lot of spaces it was like, I do think after I speak. So can we?
Shivaki, right? Totally done. This is what I also do. कि बोल देती हूँ, then I think, अरे ये क्या बोल दिया?
अरे ये क्या बोला है? Oh. So let's tap into that energy, and of course also we will get into tapping into the energy of, how much are we aware of while we are speaking also. So this whole thing of thinking after you have spoken and then having those imaginary conversations that when that person had said that, I should have used a better line or I should have used a better argument. And I probably what I wanted to convey did not come out well. And and those kind of things happen while we are in the bed or in the bathroom pooping, like those spaces which are just to ourselves. So can you tap into that energy and really talk about like what is it that makes us doubt or makes us question once we've already put that out in the world? Now it's gone, so that doubt, that question that comes to us, that nagging thing that comes to us after we have said something.
I'm gonna ask you this: what fun do you have when you think and that nagging thing comes in your world? What do you love about it?
There's masturbation in it.
And do you think that people don't like masturbation? How
many of course they love it,
right? So can you acknowledge it like you love it? You know how I wonder if I'm deviating the topic totally. You know how you brought sex in front of me right now? It's like gonna take me to a different tangent right now.
Come on, it started with orgy.
Yeah, so
you're not deviating.
So it's like how much masturbation and sex and orgies happen through judgment in this reality. And that is through the porn and through everything, right? So everything has to be based out of judgment and the contraction. And I think I've spoken this many times in many calls, that we are so used to this sex through contraction, orgasms through contraction. Have you ever, anybody of you, even thought of or have experienced orgasm without contraction, without a judgment, without a porn, without a thought in your world?
When you say that, I'm like, what is this orgasm from the space of expansion? Really, what does it look like, man?
Yeah, that is when you have to pick up the book called by Gary M. Douglas, Sex is Not the Four-Letter Word. It's like, it's basically from the space of no judgment. And when the moment we ask ourselves to expand, and you know, a lot of people put yourself into wrongnesses of like, oh, I don't get orgasm. Did I make the girl happy? Did I make the man happy? You know, all these questions. This is exactly what you're doing with yourself in your life also. Like right now, you said that, you know, when you say something out loud to somebody, then you go back and sit in the bed and think about it. Like, why the hell did you do it? And, you know, you should have said that. You should have said that. That is again a judgment. Was my judgment appropriate? Was like perfectly well. So orgasm also depends. Was that porn good enough for me, like to watch, right? So everything is representing the same pattern in your life. So if your sex life can tell your work life can also tell your sex life. Your how you be and how you think and you know, be in this world also shows your entire life. Your spaces, your places, everything shows about the same aspect. And it is so similar. If you start watching it and start being present, you will see it, because we are addicted to judgment, not to Aradhana, but to judgment. What will it take for all of you to be addicted to me rather than to the judgment? And everything that doesn't allow, can we let go? 1, 2, 3,
Yes.
3, right? So what? So is that truly fun? So if in this 10 seconds, if I ask you all to kind of lower down your barriers, let barriers is wherever you're thinking, what is Aradhana saying? Why is it she's saying? How are we talking this on the public social? I wonder why did we go live today? Like, interesting. So it's like on the social media, but then I'm willing to be judged. I'm willing to be me. And here now, if you put that whole stress, whole contraction in your world down, leave it, leave it, leave it, leave it. And now tap into the energy which nobody knows. So there is no thinking involved in this here. Just say expand. And now just say contract. And now just say again, expand. And expand more, and expand more, and more and more. And you became bigger than the planet. And now I ask you suddenly to contract. How's it, Shivangi?
It's like my gut is churning.
So did you feel anywhere close to orgasm when you, or have you ever come across that orgasm ever when you expanded? Every time you've had an orgasm through the contraction, is it even close by to this? And you know, I have my whole life made myself wrong to it, because I probably always have received from this and I did not know how to receive from this. And I had sessions after sessions and such sessions in my world to that I had started doubting my own sexuality, sensualness, and I'm like, oh, I don't know what orgasm is. But because that does not exist in this reality. So that expansion looks from the space of where everything is joyful, laughter, like when you see little kids laughing, giggling, and holding the mud, eating, everybody can perceive that energy, right? Isn't that orgasmic? That is from the space of pure expansion, where they're not thinking, they don't have to perform. And it's okay when they don't even know they're judged. And they're just processing everything that is what is going in their world. And do they think? No, they just be. So when you do think because you want to be right, you want to be correct, you want to be judged brutally, and how much do you love that? Oh, I that you got that, like, why do you love it? Just because you can, and you love contraction, and that is what has been gifted to you. But now if you put this perspective in your words that, okay, what does expansion looks like? Universe, show me what does expansion looks like? Next time when you're masturbating, when you're having fun, when you have, just ask, show me what does expansion looks like.
Sonal has a question. Yes, Sonal, go ahead.
Please go ahead. Unmute yourself, darling.
Oh, sorry. Hi. Hi, can you hear me now?
Very well.
Yeah. Okay, so Aradhana, I was thinking about this subject today. Like it was like so
Oh,
much
she was
of
thinking. She was thinking. I like it.
thinking that a lot of awareness was coming. I said, why we are going to that route I have been through, where I have been very outspoken and I have really been punished for that.
Mhm.
Okay, and I came across one of the Gary's video where he said that, you know what, if you're coming into that situation, ask what this person would like to hear. Something like that, something. And I started asking and things changed for me.
Correct.
Now you are saying that you can't, like, now this is a completely opposite thing what we are discussing.
I like it.
here.
I love to fuzz minds.
Sorry?
I love to fuzz minds.
Okay. Okay. So I would like to, because
So, okay, Sonal, I'll ask you examples.
yeah.
There was a time when you grew up, like there might be have a day, there a memory that you have of your childhood where you suddenly became big. Suddenly you became an adult and suddenly you think, oh, you have to start thinking about life.
Huh.
Let's just tap into the energy. And how do we tap? Just by asking, right? That's simple.
Yeah.
Tap into the energy just before that. We did not think, you want to eat ice cream, you want to make dirt, you want to play, you want to do anything, whatever mom, dad saying, whatever.
Yeah.
You're just being.
Yeah.
You didn't even bother that you were slapped or you were kicked or done,
No.
right?
Yeah.
And you didn't even know what that meant, like getting hit by parents or whatever, and why it is, and then it's okay, let it go. And I still would like to choose it. Then comes a day when you start thinking, right? So what was creating a better world? What was more fun for you?
The previous was fun for me, but as I started growing older and I was being myself, like, just I will say whatever comes to my mind, like, so that I started paying very heavy price for that.
Yeah. So because you started thinking, there's the mind entered. What changed before and then? How we grow up suddenly is because your mind came in.
Okay.
And you started thinking before you talking.
Okay.
And then it started becoming heavier in your world.
Yeah.
So
Maybe.
if you stop thinking, then you would even not know who's feeling what.
Yeah.
How did you know that somebody's thinking that? Because you were thinking. Can you see how thinking kills you?
Yeah.
So more deeper you think, the deeper you pay for it.
Because I was punished for being so outspoken. So that fear is still.
Because you were, I'll give you an example. I used to do this a lot. Like I still do it. I mean, I have never stopped it. I would say things where I would be getting like scolded, beaten by my mom. And suddenly I'm like, because I only spoke to energy. And my entire life until I did not join Access, I did not know what energy meant. I didn't even understand physics. And I was like, Pata nahi kya bolte rahe hain? I really don't get it. And I think I could not see it because I was already being that energy. And I always tapped into everybody's energies, right? That is how I know you all when I see you on the Insta too. So I sense the energy and I would take up everything my mom was not saying. And she's saying something else, but I would take out from her world and say it out loud. And then I was beaten. Was I beaten for me or for my potential? And it's like, did I give up? No. And I kept questioning, what is this that I cannot see? Why do I get beaten? What did I say? And because it's my mom, I can't say her she's wrong or right. She has to be right. But that was then. What is what now?
Can I give you a small example for today?
Yes.
Like one of my neighbor had come and like she asked so many questions that she should be in Access. But wo why wale questions hote, what wale nahi. So once I got really irritated and I told her, you know what, बहुत सवाल पूछती है आंटी. इतने सब. So my mom told me that you know, like this girl, good girl image. She said she loves you so much. You shouldn't have told. ऐसा नहीं बोलना चाहिए तुमको. तुम उसको बहुत टोकती हो and all that. And I was like, I was being myself because मेरे से एकदम से निकल गया. You ask too many questions and you dig deep unnecessarily. There's no requirement. So like my mom told me, then I said, okay, I agree with you. And
You agree with your mom.
Huh?
You solidified your future already by agreeing with your mom.
yeah.
Because someday you do think like the women or the female who came to you, whose thinking was only showing you about you.
Hmm.
But you're thinking, Sonal, you're thinking. Why are you asking so many questions? At the same time, you're asking so many questions in your world all the time, anyways.
Hmm.
You can only see what you're being. You
Ah.
can only see what you're being. You can only see what you're being. You cannot see anything that you see outside you is who you be. And that's how you facilitate yourself. Pawn of consciousness.
Just want to take it further from here. That so Aradhana, now the deal is like, and you've spoken about it quite at length in a lot of your classes, and even in Access, like this is spoken about a lot. There's no mind space. The deal is that the thinking is still there. How am I to handle it? Like, so when you say like a kid, okay, how a kid sort of engages with the world. Now I'm not a kid anymore. Okay, I have that kid alive in me. It comes out in various spaces, but it's not there. Like it said, no, that you never really grow up, but all you learn is how to behave in public. That's all that
Only your-
happens to you.
Only your body is not a kid, but your being is still a kid. What is being a kid? No judgments, no point of view. So are you a kid?
And this whole thinking business, like this still stays alive, no?
Yeah. So what if you stop fighting it and still choose different? Okay, what can I choose different? What can I choose different? What can I do now? As a question, not from the why place of going into the concentric circles. Okay, I allow myself to think. Is that creating in my world? I mean, you guys are here today. Acknowledge that. You knew something is different is possible, and that so resonates with you. Do I really think before I talk? And how I think so much when I talk, right? That's most of the people come with. And that's what is bringing you all to here to this call, that yeah, I definitely think all the time. But can you see that you could see it? How many people can even see that? How many people even question that they're in the world?
You bring the term acknowledgement and you melt everything, really.
But that's the key to magic. Step one, you have already taken. And that's a big step. I really want to acknowledge deeply from my every day you guys are present. It's not about that, it's about Aradhana's coming on the Insta Live or Aradhana's coming on the call. It's about being the energy, because I day one question myself. How can I simplify? And that is how BTC took birth. I could not understand people's languages. I'm really bad at my language. Even my family tells me at times, you just mix up so many words. I said, I'm too autistic to correct my language, and I'm fine with it. And it's like, I said, you get the energy, right? That is what is more important. But then I wanted to have a simplest question. What one simple question can change my world? And that is a great question to ask itself. What is one question that I can ask that can change this for me? And people would say this, blah, blah, blah. Like, I don't get it. I really don't get it. And that's why I said, I'm sure there are people like me who are autistic or ADHD or something like that, who really don't understand English or do not understand complex English. I am not a complex person. I'm a queen of ease. Right? So I'm like, how easy can I be? And I know life is easy. It's just our mind is one who says it's difficult. And I tell my mind, yeah, oh, wow, great thought. Thank you. Definitely, you are correct and I'm wrong. You're correct and I'm wrong. Still, I would like, what is my reality with this? So you knew something different. Acknowledge that about yourself. Each one who's on this call now or listening in the future, but you listened to this call today. I was there present one day when I actually listened to what Access question came to me. It wasn't about Access. I didn't know what Access is. I had no clue. I just knew somebody's questioning somewhere. Oh, there's a different possibility there. Right? So you did that. So did you, all of you do. And words have their own energy. So, and you see, and then that makes you more conscious and other people unconscious. And that makes you acknowledge that, oh, you have to change them. No, you have to only change you. And I would rather say not even change you, you have to just acknowledge it.
Sorry to interrupt you, Aradhana. My baby wants to show his house to you.
Hello. Hello, handsome.
Say hi.
Thank you. It's a pretty house.
He
It's
said,
such a love, love the
he
color.
said, what is Marcy doing? He's resembling your face to his Marcy.
All right. Big hug from Masi. Masi is adoring your house. Thank you.
Say thank you. I love
Thank
you.
you. This is energy. Thank you for showing up, darling. See, I love kids. I just love.
He just shows up whenever I join your call.
Yeah, he's always shown up. Yeah, this is
I tell you, he has such awareness that whenever I join your call, and I join very, few times,
yeah,
and he always comes up with something because you are there.
yeah. See, he acknowledges the kid in me.
Yeah.
And
That's
I
so
am a
sweet.
kid. I'm a pure kid. I mean, what is kid? My body is gone as an adult body, but my being is a kid because I have no point of view about anybody. And
I would really like to add on here. Thank you so much for giving me that space. And people judge us for being kiddish. I mean, we are no more a kid, but then people really judge us that how kiddish you are behaving. You're not a kid anymore. So
They're
they're
only
judging
talking
for
about
being-
themselves, Namrata. They so want to be kid. They are kid. If you do
Yeah.
not see them from the wrongness and the rightness, what beautiful world they are saying. They're just, I just like anybody says that to me, I keep looking at them and like, okay, what can I do to melt their world right now?
Yeah.
Rather than why are they saying this to me? I said, okay, I receive it. Yeah. Why are we kiddish? I said, just because I can. I am.
Thank you so much for saying that because मैं तो बहुत irritate हो जाती हूँ कई बार when people really say this to me that you behave like that, you're not a kid anymore, or sometimes I just want to be myself for whatever I would like to, and obviously people around us, they judge us for being us. So
Can I stop you there, Namrata? Sorry. I cannot let anybody go further when they're like, people are judging me. Who's allowing them to judge you? Their opinion matters to who?
yeah, me, because I am allowing them to be judgmental, and I am
How
not
beautiful are they?
Yeah.
What a gift they are. You just asked them and then they came and they judged you. They exactly did what you wanted them to do. And then you're still saying that they're not kind to you. What have you defined kindness as?
Oh wow. Oh wow, that's completely a different perspective. Oh my God, I never thought of like that.
Everything that was let that go.
I never get that. I mean, judgment is such a gift. Obviously, judgment is a gift.
You're asking them to judge me. Come on, judge me, guys.
And then I irritate.
And
And
then
then I get irritated.
because you're not receiving it. They're gifting you what you're exactly asking. If you're, and I don't know if how many of you today watched the Insta Live with Sangeeta, how she said the universe is Japan. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And yes, sir. Everything you say, and he's like, yes, sir. Judge me? Yes, sir. I'll judge you. That's it. It's that simple. Awesome. Great question. Thank you. I think
Thank you, Namrata. Deepal has a question.
Ashwin, is it in regard to the same thing?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just take Ashwin and then I'll take.
Yes.
Hi, good
I
evening.
think,
People just
Actually,
let me just take Ashwin. I'll get to you. Thank you.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think a lot while speaking with someone, because I think that there is a consequence of the speaking.
Because
So
you're
that's
thinking,
why-
na? Ashwin, you're thinking.
Yeah.
If you stop thinking, what would you do? It's so hard for me to think. And people are literally, my friends are literally like this. They literally do this. Yaar, please ek filter laga le. Please, Radhana, ek filter laga le. And I'm like, don't have me around. And it's not that I even think about saying, it just flows, and I allow it to flow. What if you be that? Be willing to be beaten. What will that change, Ashwin? Be willing to be beaten. You know, I don't know, like, I just saw you in the other call also, and I'm like, I've been reading your questions every day, and thanks for amazing questions you ask every day. You know, every time a question has been asked, it just opens a very different world. Somewhere you're still holding into your childhood. You're sitting there, you know, be acknowledged by somebody. Can I acknowledge you for you today? Yeah,
Yeah.
stop waiting. Show up, be it, and be willing to be beaten. Everywhere you're scared of that being beaten, would you let that go, please? 1, 2, 3, 3. Awesome. So there's so much energy there, but yeah, choose it. Permission granted, Ashwin. Japan is here. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Wonder what will that change in your world. Thank you. Hope that contributes. Any other question regarding that?
No, nothing. That's it.
Yeah, Deepal, go ahead. And can I see your pretty face, people? I love looking at faces, yeah. Please. Thank you.
I was taking words, so
Oh,
receiving.
no, I wanted to see. I wanted the contribution with your pretty face. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
So yesterday, I went to an interview to give an interview, but they were asking me questions. But I was so afraid that they would judge me. So I was not ready even to speak a word. I don't know. I was just afraid that they would judge me, or like if I'll say something and they would just pick that one thing, and
Yeah.
I was just
So be willing to be judged,
I
Deepal.
couldn't
You were aware they will judge you. How can you outcreate them? And be willing to not have the job. Okay. It's like how I always say in my love stories, like so I always believe that somebody who says no to me is their loss, not my loss. Right? So if they don't get you to the job, they're lost. So ask the job to find you, who will really nurture care you.
I got the job.
You got the job. Yay! Here you go. So you were like, already you outcreated that. So how does it get any better than that? But you were aware. Can you acknowledge that? And you outcreated them already. There you go. Magic.
Yeah.
Acknowledge. That is when I say to each one of you, acknowledge your magical powers. Every time it's like this magic you created, if you acknowledge it, your magic will go greater.
That was magical. Thank you so much.
Thank you for the magician you truly be, darling. Thank you. Who's next? Shivangi, any questions? Can you guys answer?
Mohina has a question. What could be the reason that I don't remember much of my childhood? I am judging Shivangi, lol.
Judge her.
No, that's because
Receive.
it's a pattern, right? That we don't yawn in public, so that's how we've been brought up and been saying. And she's been
No
yawning.
wonder.
So I'm
You know,
judging her.
when Shivangi was yawning so big, I'm sure people are judging her. And I just picked that energy and now you say it out loud here. Thank you. Yes.
Thank you so
Shivangi
much for that.
being that energy. Yes. Do kids see
Yeah.
that? Do kids ever think about where we are yawning, how we're eating, where we are sleeping?
No, it's put in their minds.
Yeah. So we have been really, really entrained harshly, abused harshly. But I get it. We all have been, because I'm not making anybody wrong, but that was then. What about now? Why are you still?
And I'd also like to add something here. Sorry, Aradhana, to cut you.
darling.
So this whole yawning thing, it really started with the Insta lives. I mean, of course, in classes I would yawn, and of course in classes like that was okay. But when it started with Insta live, I was like, okay, Shivangi, like maybe let's not do it. Like, and then I used to suppress my yawns. So, and then Aradhana would also acknowledge, I can see you yawning. Then I saw Gary and Dane's video where Dane was processing something and Gary was yawning the way I do. And I'm like, when he can do it, even I can do it. But I took that validation from there and I recognize it. And I'm like, now I don't care.
Yeah. So wonder, and how much ease is that, right? You can be you anywhere. Like, you know, it's like asking a buffalo or a cow not to pee or poo anywhere and not to eat the way. I keep looking at animals and kids. I think, okay, what if I can be that? Yet that, but is that fun for me? Is the joy. It's not from the space of that I cannot do here, I can be there. I remember the first time I ever went to a 5-star restaurant, like a hotel, and because I was born and brought up in a village, like of course educated differently, but yes, born and brought up there. And coming to Delhi and going with my family to a 5-star was like okay, I'm going for a 5-star dinner, and I'm like, I was so scared to be there, and I'm like, shit, how will I eat? I don't even know how to eat with fork and knife, and I thought people in Delhi or like abroad just eats with fork and knife, and I'm like looking at the television and I'm like so conscious. And I remember we went to Bukhara, and I was sitting and I was waiting everybody to pick up their plates and do. I'm like, "Yahan to chammach bhi nahi de rahe. What do I do?" And and you know, Bukhara doesn't. They only do it for the serving. And I kept looking at them. And then my aunt asked me, "What are you waiting for?" I said, "Khaun kaise? Matlab, how will we eat? I don't have the fork and knife. This is nahi haath se khana nahi." I said, "Oh, haath se khana hi to bahut acha hai." Yeah, that just changed my world. Then and now it's like I've been to the world's best Michelin star restaurants in my life, but I don't have a point of view. I can pick up a fork or knife, or I can pick up the chopsticks or not. But then it's from my curiosity that I love to learn, not from the space of judgment. So my thing to each one of you is, what if you stop thinking? Thinking kills you. Be it. Be willing to be that vulnerable. Be willing to be stupid. Be willing to be mad. And okay, what you were told was then, is it working for you now? Is my question. If what invitation can you be to the world that, you know, like I show up as who I be. I'm in every day at 11:11. Even if I'm in a good mood, if I'm in a bad mood, whatever I am, I'm there. And it changes my world completely. And it changes, and as I say, I do my bug chuck chuck, and it's so sweet of you guys to come and listen to it. Right? But I made that choice. Does that answer your question, Mohina?
That the Shivangi's part.
Yeah.
But my other question was like, I don't remember much of my childhood. You know, I don't have much memories. Like my husband talks about his childhood and all of that. So I don't have much
Maybe you're a
memories.
walk-in, which is a kind of a entity talk. Probably we'll have to take it on some other call. We'll bring up a topic.
Okay, great. Yeah.
Well,
Next is Vrishali.
yes, Vrishali, darling.
Yeah. So I have this like I am married and sometimes I get attracted to even like male friends of mine.
Mhm.
And I don't know how I end up flirting with them. And then what I do is I shut down the conversation and there goes like I shut down some part of me myself. Like
Value of it is what?
I don't know.
Okay, 80,000 bucks transferred from your account to my account right away. Now tell me, and number of times you say, I don't know, I'm going to charge 80,000, and energetically, you know how fast I am. I'm going to transfer money to my account. So tell me,
Vrishali's expression is like, "Uttar ye kya ho gaya?" Ye kya kar diya?
it's like auto debit. So now be present with it and tell me value of it. You know it, darling. There's nothing that we do not know. That? What was that? Ah, come on. I got it. You have to say it out loud.
It's like it's stuck somewhere here in throat. I
Yeah.
don't know what's it.
Okay, another 80,000. Thank you.
Ah, shit.
I love myself. This is how I create money, guys. Say like how you guys money. This is how you give me money.
Can I give you a gali थोड़ी सी?
हाँ बिल्कुल MCBC जो बोल कर.
No,
अभी
no.
पैसे तब भी लूंगी. पैसे तब भी लूंगी.
Oh God.
See how I'm churning your world. Can you see that?
Yeah.
You want to see yourself. You want to be truthful to yourself. Guys, be brutally honest to you, not to the world. So, okay, in which book is it written when you are married, you cannot flirt? Which rule book do you follow? And whose rule book are you following? Are you allowed to flirt with your own self?
No,
Ah, who will give the permission?
I.
Ah. Can you give me money for that, please? So only who can stop you, Vishali?
Yeah,
You? Only you, correct?
yeah.
Yeah. You're using your family to your advantage. How much you all abusing your families, huh? When you want to do anything, you won't do. But you don't need the permission. You don't want to be wrong. You don't want to be judged, but you want to do everything. And you still do it quietly.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I want to be seen nice, little queen girl. Everything that is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Are you willing to be seen the bitchy demon which you truly be? That is when the clearing we've been doing from so many days, and that's what's bringing up to you all. Be a demon bitch. Don't show me your sweet face, the bitch. The bitch in you is right there. I can see it. Are you
Okay.
willing to see the bitch in you? I have
I
to
am-
be a bitch to see the other one, darling. Don't forget.
वृशाली भी यही बोलने वाली थी. She's gonna give this गाली only.
You got anything?
I avoid the bitch in me.
Yeah, that is why you wanted to abuse me, no? Bitch, you the bitch. You can only see me when you are being it. Awesome, great.
Yes.
Yes, awesome. Who wants to go next? Parth or anybody?
Parth, please
Go ahead.
go ahead.
Hi,
Hi, Parth.
hello.
Parth is also my nephew's name, so I love him. That's why I love you too.
Actually, I am in 11th and I have pursued science and I want to do JEE Advanced.
Mhm.
But there's a lot of chaos, like, JEE Advanced is tough. It's not your cup of tea. And so
Mhm.
sometimes I get demotivated. It's like, no, I can't do it. Something like that.
Do you want to do it, Ruth?
Yes.
Okay, then don't buy the point of view.
Okay.
Is that your way of motivating you to a greater reality?
Yeah. But it's like ऐसा बोलते हैं कि बहुत पढ़ना चाहिए 10-10 घंटे पढ़ना चाहिए and like मेरे से नहीं होगा 10 घंटे पढ़ने
तो अपने बारे में बोल रहे हैं यार पार्थ, तुम्हारे बारे में थोड़ा ना बोल रहे।
हाँ.
उनको पढ़ना पड़ता है, वो तुम्हारी तरह इंटेलिजेंट नहीं है ना ज्यादा।
Okay.
अब बोलो बिल्कुल ठीक कह रहे हो आप। You know it. If you have chosen it for you, are you choosing it for you or are you choosing for them?
I'm choosing it for me.
Yeah, then that's it.
Okay.
Correct.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for showing up.
Hi, Deepa here again.
Hi Deepa. Hello.
Hi. I just wanted to tell you that thank you so much. I've been listening your Instagram live daily, and it was so amazing. It was so
She is named
magical.
Sachi.
Sachi.
I
Oh,
reviewed
you are
her.
Sachi. All right. Awesome. Thanks for letting me know that part.
Really, I have no words beyond. Really, it's
Energy
amazing.
pulse.
Yeah.
Everything.
We were just doing your energy pull right now.
Wow.
Thank
I get mesmerized with all this. But thank you
Thank you
so much.
so much.
Love you. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
And
Thank you very
it's
much.
amazing. I was asking this last 2 days. I've been like, I have to start this with my son always tells me, he's like, Ma, I mean, nobody gets you like as a mother, like, why don't you have to start with the teenagers? You can just, today I was designing their hairstyles, their clothing, their stuff, and talking about the girlfriends. I said, I think I should start with my teenager groups now. I am bored with these adults. I think I'd rather go to the 13 to the 20 age. And you guys showed up today. I mean, wonder what I'm asking. I'm happy. Thank you for showing up. You changed something in my world today. Thank you.
Where will receive the recording?
It'll be on the YouTube link.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yes, Shivangi, darling.
And it was just today, Arana, while we were recording the podcast, where I said it, and it just showed up from somewhere that we can't even imagine where these podcasts, these videos, these lives are reaching. And thank you, Parth and Suchi, for showing up here. Like, it's like we asked for it and we got some information. Thank you so much for
Thank
showing
you
up.
very much.
See,
For
you
keeping
changed.
this
You did
too.
the magic to us too. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We
I can't stop
have
laughing now, Parth and Sachi. Literally, like I'm into tears. Like, wow, something I'd really asked today, and you guys have really acknowledged that for me. Thank you. Go ahead.
we have
Thank
Bharti. Bharti, you can go next.
Yeah.
Hi, good evening.
Hi, Bharti.
Hi, everyone.
Good to see you.
Yeah, and you know, I was like so excited, but I have few minutes because I
Sure.
have another call.
Sure.
So yeah, it was a great session. Lots of things got open up. I just came only for like, do you think before speaking? And I'm stuck. I don't know where I'm stuck.
You
It's a
don't
very-
know 80,000. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm perfectly, because I know when I will get access, I will take 3 times more than from you.
Chalu?
So I'm coming from that
Chalu?
school.
You chalu? Okay, go ahead.
So it's been 3 months. I'm getting so much calling of Access Bar, and always I'm coming back to your group. So when you're saying that people are judging because they are missing that,
Yeah.
But I am somewhere standing like I know they are judging. It's their journey, but still it's paining me, and I'm not getting out.
Yeah, but that's a choice that you're allowing yourself to have the pain and the ache.
And is there any context I'm holding?
You tell me. Are you? Truth.
I am not able to find what is my authenticity in that. What is my
Okay, let's number one, get out of the wrongness of it at all.
Got it.
Right? For a moment, just for this 10 seconds, let's get out of the wrongness and the rightness and drop all your conclusions about all this. Right? Now let's just be present. Do you love it? Yes, no. Just let's go with the lightness and the heaviness. Yes, no.
Yeah.
Yeah. So acknowledge you love this stuckness. And what is it gifting you? What if it's not wrong and right? It just is. What is it gifting you? That.
The tension, importance.
There you go. So now, would you like to give that attention to yourself? And even if everybody is giving you that attention, putting it in your bowl, 10 rupees, 100 rupees, 50 rupees, it's not fulfilling your world. Right? So now would you like to fill up with that amount? And it will just take a second for you to fill up as much amount you want to fill up right away.
But if I see a long view, I don't need.
No, it's not with the need. As an infinite
Yeah.
need. But right now, you're definitely looking for attention. That's what we came to, right? We're just going with the play of it, the lightness and the heaviness of it. So can we fill this bowl? Let's not ask anybody. What if you only fill your bowl today? And whatever you want to hear from everybody. What do you want to hear the most from everyone? Truth. That.
Just like a thanks for taking a stand. That's it.
So can Bharti tell himself today?
Yeah.
So will that be enough? Or are you waiting for somebody in particular? Mom, dad, somebody from
a very close relation, like from my sister.
Yeah. So can you tap into her world?
Okay.
And does she even have it to give it to you?
No.
When somebody doesn't have, how will they give you?
Now I'm feeling light. Before coming, I was so very lost that my heart was thinking, Zuk, should I say right or wrong? How my impression will be.
Yeah.
But now I'm free from this. It's
See?
magic.
It's so magic. I am magical.
Yeah, thank you.
So are you magical?
So amazing. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you, Anita Di. Good to see you.
Thank you. Awesome.
Thank you.
Yes.
And I will take a leave. I will join next time. I have a
Thanks,
call.
Bharti.
Bye-bye. Take care.
Bye. Yeah, Shivani. Can I again, Parth? Yes, Parth.
Yes, Parth, go ahead.
Actually, I am having cough and cold since last year. So it has been 1 year since I'm having it. And I have tried all the body processes like that I have done, like square
Are
of
you healing
-1.
the world? Are you healing
Yes.
everybody to be their voice in the world?
Yes.
Can you acknowledge it? Can you ask it to now leave? Can you acknowledge your body saying that, hey, thank you. I got it. We don't have to heal it. And I got that I've been healing. Interesting. I don't have to hold it in my throat.
Yes. I've noticed this, like my sister was having stomach ache. And so I perceived it. Like it was like I was having it. And yesterday my grandmother was having stomach ache. So I perceived it.
Yeah.
And I tell my body, but then also the stomach pain is within my body itself.
Yeah. So at times when it happens like that, first acknowledgement, okay, like you do it, my son does that pretty much. Like You know, we were there and my knee was aching, and suddenly he said, my knee is aching in 2 minutes. And I looked at it, I said, what knee? And his other knee had an issue, but this knee was affected, which mine was.
Yeah.
And I'm like, thank you for healing me, darling. And he's like, oh God, not again. And then it stayed. And he kept sending it back till the time body takes its own sweet time. So you perceived it, and be present, come whatsoever, keep sending it back to that person.
Okay.
And everywhere I'm aligning, agreeing, let that go.
Okay. Yeah.
And just be present and it'll go.
Yes.
It's like, hey, I got the capacity, and how can you use this capacity to advantage? Don't use it for your exams, at all. Don't go into the exams and look into it. See what question aane wala hai and what answer. And open your book and tell your book, okay, tell me what question is gonna come.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. Awesome. Great. Awesome. Think before you talk. How many people think? Is thinking creating anything in your world? What fun, what sex can you have with yourself? What orgasms can you bring in the world?
And I'm thinking that the way you've been talking about, okay, so ask your body, ask the book, ask your mind, tell your mind. Like, is this also a way, like then it becomes like a different entity than you, right? Like, is it some separation, or then how do we speak about oneness in all of this?
Everything is me. I have employed everybody. I have taken out, iske liye maine ye kaam ke liye rakha hai, isko is kaam ke liye rakha hai, isko. Do it. I'm the Maharani, no? I'm the queen of the Eve. I employed everybody. Come,
Got it.
come do this for me. You do this for me. You do this for me. I have told money to flow to me. I give jobs. I love giving jobs. But only I can give, not you guys at all.
Wow. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yes, somebody was talking.
Namrata, I guess. I know her voice. Unmute yourself.
Hello. Yeah. I wonder what would it take for me to be that energy to give jobs to everything and whatever.
Darling, just choose it now, this very moment. Try to wait for it.
I choose to be that energy from every molecule of my body. It just gives me the goosebumps right now.
Happening. Done.
Thank you. Thank you so
yes,
much.
sir. Yes, sir. Japan is here. Yes, sir. Yes, madam.
Aradhana, can I ask you for this? Can we do like a quick exercise? We have just 5-10 minutes left, and let's close it with that, where you sort of take us to the space where we give jobs to everything around us and everyone around us.
How does it get any better?
Awesome. Let's do it, guys.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you for asking. Everybody put your barriers down. Allow yourself to laugh. Allow yourself to giggle. Tap into your childhood right now, where it was your best moment of your life ever. Where you went giggling, where you went laughing. Just tap. Even if you don't remember how Mohina said that, I don't remember, you know it. Just ask your body to take you there. You're being to take you there. And now expand that energy. Expand it, expand it, expand it. Expand it to the size of your room, wherever you're sitting. Expand to the size of the house you are in, or the space you are in. Into the city. Become size of a city. Now expand yourself to the size of the continent. Size of the universe. Beyond the universes, beyond the galaxies. Beyond anything you have ever known. And keep spreading this joyful, magical giggles of yours. And now, amuse everybody. Say hi to every molecule. Seduce every molecule with this joyful energy. Have sex with every single molecule, whatever that looks like in your world. Do not have to define how it looks like. Invite these molecules into your world. Seduce them to be employed by you, and ask them, would you be employed by you? Give them a job they're waiting to be taken for. Just give them a job to work for you, and you surrender to them today. Just surrender, just saying, hey, I surrender. And invite all the magical beings, all the infinite beings who are willing to contribute consciousness, all the elementals, quantum entanglements in any and every energy that we are not aware of. All the birds, all the nature spirits, every spirit, everything that you have given shape, form, structure to in your life. Say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you to everybody. Negative, positive, good, bad. Give job to every and anything. And choose the energy of your life right now. How would your life like to be? Like this, giggly, joyful, what you were in your childhood? If that, whatever that energy of your world is, introduce these molecules with this energy and give them job. Any and everything that you truly desire in your life to come to you with total ease, total sex, total joy, total laughter, and total being you. And now, pull
And expand, 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 expand. Just a moment, Aradhana is calling me. Keep expanding, guys. Expand, 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 expand. And remember all the energies that you invited to your space. The energy of laughter, the energy of abundance, the energy of wealth, the energy of exuberance, the energy of riches, the energy of grandeur, the energy of glory. Invite all those energies. Now pull all those energies from each and every molecule on this planet. Pull, 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 pull. Take it a notch higher. Pull, 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 pull more, pull more, pull more. Pull, 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 pull. And pull it through your body out into the universe. Let the trickles flow out into the universe and let it reach each and every being, each and every space, each and every molecule that is ready to contribute to your life. Ask them to show up in your life now. Let them know that you are here. Find me. Find me. I'm here to receive your contribution. And receive. And receive.
Awesome. That was beautiful. How does it get you? It's a co-creation. So thank you, Shivangi, for taking it over and finishing. And I hope everybody enjoyed and you ask everybody to work for you. I think every time I'm doing this energy pulls, this light is just like going away. Wonder. What else is possible?
Thank you so much. It was such a contribution in my world. Like, thank you for showing me my spontaneity. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. And see, when you don't have to think, this is what the gift becomes. Shivangi, did you have to think before doing this?
Not at all. Not one bit.
Yes.
No doubt, no fear, no thinking, nothing.
Yes. And that's when the magic turns up. Love you too. Thank you, everybody. Hope this was contributive. And if it was, do share with your friends, invite them, join us into our different classes, platforms, share our platforms with people. Let this movement of Be the Change be in the world. And thank you for showing up every morning with us. Love you.
And one piece of information. I know I am the party pooper here. Let me be the first person to tell you all that we are coming up with special programs of Be the Change. So keep watching the space to know details of what this program is going to be. And yes, thank you so much for showing up. Thanks a lot. And we'll see you again and again on various platforms.
Thanks, Edith. Thank you. Bye. Bye, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so much. Good
Bye-bye.
night. Good
Thank
night.
you.
Night.